Hey everyone, Allison here, and we are coming towards the end of May, and my time as your guest designer, which has been a ton of fun for me, and I just wanted to say thank you to Misty again. I haven't necessarily done as many layouts as I thought I could, just time constraints, but I thought we would go through what I have left and see what we can make. I really want to actually make a card or two. My daughter graduates on Friday, and my niece is graduating. Like there's a lot going on in my life right now. Lots of occasions for cards and all sorts of things, as well as seeing what I can put together to create at least another layout, at least one more. So this is I just emptied out my bin on my desk, so it's a giant mess. These are just my notes and everything. So what do we got? We've still got lots of embellishments, although I have used quite a few, which I'm pretty pleased about. There's also, I did put some in here in this little container. These are from Spellbinders, and they're super convenient. So I had put some of the embellishments in there and some of the print and cut stickers. I pre-cut a whole lot of them and just stuck them in there. I've got my sticker sheets. I haven't used very many of these, to be honest, so let's see if we can get some of those on a layout. I've got my letter stickers. I have these were the two that I think I started with originally. Oops, they're stuck together. These were the two sets that I started with originally, and then I added in this blue, thinking I would use it, and then it turned out it was the wrong glue. So I'm actually going to take this out because it wasn't in my original kit. Trying to stick with just the things that were in my original kit. So I got my letter stickers, still plenty of those. More ephemera packs. This one is mostly titles and sentiments, so this would be really good for, say, a card. That's the puffy stickers. These are the round sort of chipboard stickers. And my wax seals. That's my 6x6 paper pad, which is, well, a mess, a little bit decimated, so that's good. Some scraps. You can see where I cut my circle for my sketch layout. That is still a full sheet, so I could use either side of that. What other full sheets do I have? I have that one. I'm just going to put the full sheets to one side. Those are all the scraps. I've got this one. I mean, I did put a lot of paper in here. I'm not quite sure. I guess I figured I would be more prolific than I actually was. And then I think everything else is scraps. Oh no, hang on. Got a rainbow stripe. And that one. And everything else is cut into. So that was added to my kit. It wasn't in the original video. I've used some of the butterflies. Some of these have been very much cut apart. Oh, that's more 6x6. I've used some of these. There's still that lovely ledger that I could use. There's more of that one. And the blue. Some yellow. A little bit of that. There's that one we already looked at. There's the one that I made as my forgery challenge. It's another 6x6 paper, and then underneath here is just a whole lot of scraps. All right. So I'm going to take a moment. Oh, nope. Before I do that, we looked at a lot of these things, but not everything. So I've used a fair number of the 49th and Market ephemera or enamel dots and shapes that I put in. I still got quite a few from the 2 Pink Fresh sets that I put in. This is the smaller alphabet set, which I have used more than the big one, to be honest. And that colorway was not one that I thought I would use, and I haven't. It's this blues. I still got all my Alta New enamel dots and my stamp sets. So this Catherine Pooler one could be really good for a congratulations cards because it's got cheers, you did it, and then the die on the back is kind of fun. There's my Chamel stamp set. I found a little alphabet stamp set, which I haven't used yet. And then this was the one that I used for my forgery. So lots here to play with. I'm going to take a few minutes, pull some pictures, and come up with a plan. And then we will go ahead. Okay, I have got quite a stack of layouts and pictures, and I definitely won't get to all of them today or even this month. But doing something like this will help me to scrapbook them more quickly than if I didn't print the pictures, didn't put papers and things together, and just left everything on my phone. Okay, so I've gone through and sort of organized them a little bit, and I did grab one more sheet out of my stack of pink fresh papers from my stash, and it is from, I think it's called Simply the Best. And it was a sheet with a whole lot of tags on it. So I've put some of the tags on various layout kits. This is kind of like mini kits, I guess. Okay, so I have this series of sort of funny pictures of me crocheting a cardigan. So we were going to run a cardigan class, and I had to very quickly crochet this cardigan. So I did it all in like 10 days and took pictures along the way. And because I staged it on this red dress form, I thought it would be a good time to bring in this bold red paper that's in my kit. And my plan is to mat them, on this red paper in kind of a grid format. And then the background is this one that is a whole lot of words like make it happen, not easy, A+ attempt, doing it anyway, trying my best. So I thought that was kind of fun. I haven't picked any other embellishments. This is just paper. So that's one. And then I printed up a whole lot of photos from my trip in January to go back to Scotland to say goodbye to my aunt who passed away. And my brother and I went. So I have a whole series of layouts here. This is us on the airplane and getting met by my aunt at the airport. This, actually, I initially chose that side, and then I changed my mind, and I like this flowers, but then that made me want to bring in the green, and I didn't have any green in my kit. It's not really a color that's in the kit, so I'm cheating a tiny bit. I grabbed another piece from my pink fresh stash. This is also from Simply the Best. In fact, oh no, it's not. It's a cut apart. I will flip it over so you can see. It's a cut apart, but I thought that green was a good match to the green and the flowers in the background. And then I've got various, this is from the 6x6 paper pad. This are two of the cut aparts from one of the other sheets. And then I've got a whole lot of these tags in both, all the shades of green and one navy to match this bit. So that's that one. Next. We did a bunch of walking. I mean, it was January, so it was not exactly warm. So it's kind of a minor story, I suppose, but yeah. Anyways, so I have grabbed the last bit of that paper that I made in my forgery, and then this is from the 6x6 paper pad, and I thought it was kind of fun that it was a map print and the colors matched the colors in my forged paper. A lot of my pictures have a lot of blue in them, mostly because my brother's wearing this blue jacket. So there's not a lot of blue in this, and I'm not sure if I will bring it in at all or just kind of ignore it and embrace that soft red and the greens, the sort of tealy greens. But anyways, that is the next one. And then this one is a whole lot of photos of us with various family members. My background is this beautiful rainbow stripe. I've got a couple scraps of different colors of blue. I've got one of those square cut aparts, and then a tag from that sheet that matches. So I like how everything goes together. Oops, I feel like I had, no. And then last but not least, from the funeral itself, I wanted something soft. My aunt was quite feminine, delicate. So I've gone with this color wash background, and then I brought in this turquoise or minty green, and just some flowers and a little journaling card, and I want this to be quite light. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I think for today I'm going to tackle, oops, let's bring them together as kits here. I'm going to put these to one side, and I'm going to tackle that one because I think it's kind of fun. So I'm just going to move those tags up to one side. I've still got some papers on my trimmer from the 6x6 paper pad. I thought maybe there might be some of these that I could cut apart and embellish the various pages with. I'm just going to put these with the stack of other layouts for now. And let's do some trimming of branding strips and whatnot. I won't trim the branding strip off the red paper just yet. I will mount my pictures on there first. But I want this to be the background. And so that's going to be the background. And then I need to figure out how to arrange these. So I'm going to cut them apart. And hopefully I don't... I'm just going to roughly cut them. I'm not going to trim them 100% down because I want to keep those dates, because that kind of shows me the progress. So I've just noticed something that is a little annoying, and it's the way my printer has printed these photos. I don't have a white edge around all four sides, so I'm going to have to trim them down so there's no white at all, which means I think I'm going to flip my paper layers, because I think these will show up better against this white background pattern, and then I can put it on the red. So I will do that. Now I am going to put these in sort of date order, and I just wanted to kind of show you roughly how these are going to be laid out. And I've got 8, so I should do them 4 and 4. And then, so that's like from the very beginning. So that's the 12th of March. And then I finished it on the 23rd of March. So like 11 days. It was a lot of crocheting. I now actually have kind of a wrist injury. Crochet injury. Okay. So I'm going to arrange it like this and get them glued down. Trim this. I want to see if I can glue them so that I can leave some of these words, and I might even cut some out and use them as embellishments, but let's get everything cut and glued first. Okay, I have my photos mounted. Because I cut off the dates, I actually wrote them down on a sticky in the order of my photos so that I have them when I'm doing my journaling. And then I cut out those 2 tags. I need to punch holes in them, so let's do that. And I was thinking that maybe I needed a little bit more, like a different color maybe. I like this gray. There's not a ton of it in my kit, however. So I'm going to take a look first at the papers that I left out and see if any of these will work. The blue could work because okay, I like the gray because the cardigan that I'm crocheting is gray, and the background of the pictures are all fairly washed out. I mean, you get to see the lovely inside of my 90s bathroom, but I need to inject a little bit more color now. I do have that blue that I can bring in, so that would be good. I don't think this green color that's also in the kit is going to work. This has a little bit of gray, and I think I have a bigger sheet of it, so I will see if that'll work. I'm not sure though, because it's quite graphic with a very graphic background. What other colors do I have here? No. Could maybe do the blue, possibly. So I'm going to leave those two there. Let's see if I can find that bigger piece. I had it on the one that is for my aunt's funeral. So, yeah. To my mind, to my eye, it's just too many like boxes. So I'm gonna not do that, and I will figure something else out. So let's embrace these blues, how about, and get some layers in there. I like this dark blue. I'm not even gonna trim off, well, maybe I am. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna trim it off because you weren't gonna see it, but you might. So let's just trim it. And figure out how we want this to go. Something like that. Just get some nice layers. I just want a little bit of color. Now I gotta figure out where my photos are gonna go as well. And I've got my tags. Yeah, I might just do everything sort of up in that corner. I can do my title up there, and then I just need space for journaling. I could journal straight on this red paper, just in a black pen, which would work quite well because I've got black in the layout. What I think I will do though is ink my edges in black. Now I have got, what do I have on my desk? A pretty juicy black ink pad, but let's see if I can do it gently. I don't want it screaming that I've edged it in black. Put it that way. Thinking ahead to my title, a lot of my letter stickers are that green, so that might not work. We will have to take a look, and let's get things stuck down. Make some commitments, stick things down, and then we can start getting all the other bits and pieces in place. Okay, now to remember how I had it. It's half the battle, right? Okay, something like this. I think that's how I had it. Okay, let's start from the top, work our way down. sure if there's actually any. No, there's not. Okay, so let's get this into place. Let's off center it. Bring this down. Okay, let's do a title first. So my letter sticker options, where'd they all go? So these are the two from the kit. They are not going to work. It's not the right color at all. These ones are better. Nope, those aren't going to work. Okay, so those could work. I'll leave those out. The other thing, I'm going to look at some of these ephemera packs and see what I have in there. And this is Great Joy. Not exactly what I was going to call it. I've been playing with some placement. I think I have a base of an idea, and although I think I'm going to move that up there, and yeah, so this is where we're going to go. I'm going to pop this up though. So I'm going to start getting these guys down, and then I am going to use my stamps, well, the number part of the stamp set to do part of my title. And then as always, these like puffy letter stickers require extra adhesive, so I've got some of that on deck. So I've got lots of little layers here. I wanted to bring in some of that red tone. I think it's a little bit more orange, but I'm just going to pretend that it's quite red because it was nice and little. And then I'm going to tuck this in here. I don't want that yellow to show really, but I want the blue and the pinky red. And this one says, but first let me take a selfie, which I think is very appropriate for this series of photos of basically a whole bunch of selfies of me in a half-finished cardigan. I'm going to put this over everything. And then this can get layered over top of that. And then we come down to this corner, and then we'll work on the title. Okay, so I've done to where I want to add my stamping. I've got my letter 1 on my stamp pad, and I think we're going to go with Distress Oxide, or Distress Oxide. Of course we're going to go with Distress Oxide. I think we're going to go with Speckled Egg, but I want to test it. So I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. It's going to be a little more subtle than having number letter stickers there, but I like it. And then we can add our final word. Okay. Title work all done. Let's look for some different embellishments. So looking at my page, I've got florals here and here. I don't have any florals up there, so it would be nice to find something that I could bring up there. I'm going to look at my puffy stickers. I've got a couple of flowers, but they're the wrong colors. So I don't want to bring them in. So any other puffy stickers on here that I want? Not really. Okay, let's look at my flat stickers. I'm looking for the colors. I'm looking for the shapes. I could use that gray banner, so I'm going to just put that to one side. Okay, do you have anything on this? I think this one could work. It's very white on white. I think I can make it work out of that. Nope, definitely not that. Okay. That just seems very lined up in a row, and that doesn't make me very happy. Yeah, actually, I could do that. Okay. Got Oh Happy Day already. Could bring that in there. It is slightly covering that blue of the flower that I really wanted, but I think it's still there. And is there any, can I use any of these in here? I don't think so. What about these? No, it's just totally the wrong color scheme. Okay, enamel dot time. And then it might take a few minutes. Let's just see. Because I've got the gray up there, it would be nice to pull it down here. So let's see. Yeah, I'll tuck that in there. Okay, enamel dots. I need something smaller up there. Oh, look, a butterfly. I want one of these down here. Which one do I want? Maybe this grayish blue one. Okay, and then I have temporarily misplaced the other small sheet of enamel dots. I had them a minute ago because I showed them to you guys. Oh, they're there. Oh, they're totally the wrong colors. And these are also totally the wrong colors. Okay, time to pull out my Ulta new ones. It's a bit more teal than I was looking for. Those are definitely all completely wrong. I think we can make it work. And I gotta get some journaling in, which I think I'm gonna put right up there. Honestly, the amount of time I spend finding the perfect spot for enamel dots. Oh man. Okay. I'm not going to put that many on this. I don't feel like it needs that many. journaling. Okay, I am going to call that done. I've got my journaling in. I wrote in all the dates these photos were taken, and even I got the year in there. So I'm super happy. One more layout finished. Several more to go. See you soon.